This tax season could be more complicated than usual, and you may not get your refund as soon as you hope. Joining me now to help sort it all out, CNET Editor at Large Farnoosh Torabi. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start with tax changes on your 2021 return. What do people need to know this time around?
Well, 2021, like in 2020, it was a difficult year, and the IRS is still overwhelmed, still experiencing a lot of backlog. So they're saying already there are going to be many delays. So the big headline for tax filers is get your returns in on time, at least on time, if not early, so that you can get the refund that you deserve sooner than later.
Okay, and a lot of parents may still have tax money on the table. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. So in 2021, the government expanded and increased the child tax credit. And if you auto-enrolled in this program and you were a qualifying household, that meant that from July through the end of last year, you started to get monthly payments, advance payments. And that only accounted to about half of what your total credits probably allotted to. So that means that there's still money left for you. And when you file your taxes for 2021, you should get the remainder of that. Very important to look for a letter in the mail from the IRS. It's 6419. Use this to fill out your tax return so that you can get the remaining credit that is there for you, and so that it's fully accurate.
Okay. And more people have gotten into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. How does that translate onto your taxes?
Well, the IRS is going to be very curious about your crypto transactions. So it's very important that you disclose any sort of purchases, transactions. Here's the thing. If you just bought a cryptocurrency on an app and you just sat with it and you bought it with US dollars, you don't have a tax event, really. You don't have to pay taxes. But if you did sell the cryptocurrency, if you traded it, that is a transaction that the IRS does want to know about, and there may be some tax implications.
Okay, and the pandemic has led to a lot of people to have side hustles, and many get their payments through apps. How is the IRS handling that?
Well, there's a new reporting change that's happening, and it's not going to really affect how we file our taxes this year, but it's important to know as we go forward next year, we will want to report to the IRS if we did receive any money from Venmo, PayPal, and the like for a business or a side hustle. The IRS is now requiring these third-party payment companies to let them know, to issue statements to the IRS about our payment activities. And so whether we like it or not, the IRS is going to find out. So it's really important that we keep good bookkeeping, and we are also upfront when we file our taxes. It may not mean that we owe taxes. If we earned less than $600, it's not a tax event. It's not a taxable event. If it's more than that, then it's important to do the numbers.
Okay, and in terms of the e-filing process, the IRS wants everyone to use facial recognition. Can you get into that for us?
Right. So anyone who wants to sign up for the IRS's online services, if you want to, file your return online, if you want to update your information online, if you want to learn about your child tax credit status online, eventually we're all going to have facial recognition. They're going to be working with a third-party company called ID.me. And by the summer of 2022, so not so far away from now, we're all going to have to upload selfies as part of our application and submission process. And I think this is a good thing because we know that IRS tax sort of crime, fraud, identity theft is running rampant, has been running rampant. And so this is just another layer of protecting our identity.
Okay, we keep hearing about potential delays in tax return processing. Any tips on getting yours taken care of quickly?
I highly recommend filing online. The IRS says to do so. Otherwise, you may expect delays of up to twice as long for processing your return and getting that refund. So the sooner you file online, the more money you could get sooner than later.
Okay, Farnoosh Torabi with CNET. Thanks so much.
Thanks.